everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Kristen, this is my booktube, and this week's video is going to be a reading vlog. But before we jump into that content, today is Sunday, July 30th, and I am getting ready to go see Barbie. And I thought this would be a fun place to start off this week's reading vlog. I probably won't actually do any reading until tomorrow. I'll probably do a little bit of listening to an audiobook as I get ready, but other than that, the real reading vlog is going to start tomorrow. In any case, I thought this would be a fun place to start today's video and do a little quick get ready with me to go see the Barbie movie. So that is what we're doing this morning. It is about 9:30 right now, and I'm supposed to head over to my friend's house at 10, so I need to hurry up and get ready for the day. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and just get into it. Obviously, the theme of today is pink, and I have several hot pink eyeshadows that I will be using for this. As for what I'm wearing, I'm going to be wearing this pink tennis skirt. It has like shorts. I don't even know if you can see. It has shorts underneath it. And then we'll have to see which one I feel looks the best, but I have this Malibu crop top that I could wear, which goes with the vibe because, you know, Malibu Barbie, it has pink in it. So this is one option. And then the other option is this white cropped tank top kind of thing. I do also have a white bodysuit that I could wear. So if I'm not feeling comfortable with like the crop tops and how they're looking, I may just wear the white bodysuit instead. But yeah, those are the outfit options, and I will definitely show you what I end up picking to wear. But I need to go ahead and get my makeup done and fix my hair. So let's get to that, shall we? Okay, ignore all of this. You don't need to know about that right now. But I am now ready for, I almost said the concert. I'm now ready for the movie. I finished my makeup. This isn't the best lighting, but I just have on a white bodysuit, that pink tennis skirt. Then I put on these like sparkly little shoes. So that is the look, and let's get going. Hello everyone, checking in. It is currently 10:30 in the morning on Monday, July 31st, and this is the first check-in of this week's reading vlog. So as I said before, this is going to be a catch-up kind of week. I'm currently quite busy at work and haven't really had much time this past month in July to really do much listening to audiobooks while I'm at work, because we just had the end of our fiscal year, and since I am in the accounting department, that means I've had a lot of things to take care of in the last couple weeks or so. And on top of that, this week is also the close of the first fiscal period of the new fiscal year. So there's just a lot going on right now, and that's part of the reason why I've been very slow with my reading. But I'm going to try my best to do some more listening outside of work this week. I think that's been my major pitfall in July, is that in the past, I have relied solely on listening to my audiobooks while I'm at work. And during a busy time such as this, I haven't been able to listen to much while I've been at work. And then I also have not really been listening when I'm at home. So that's kind of a brief synopsis of the big reasons why I have fallen more behind recently and why this catch-up vlog is needed, because I need to hold myself accountable and actually get through things that I say I'm going to do. So with all that being said, I do think that today during the afternoon I should be able to sit down and listen to some more audiobooks. I am finishing up the Iliad and going to move into the Odyssey, hopefully by the end of today. I would like to at least start the Odyssey in July. The Iliad is long. I think the audiobook that I'm listening to is like 25-ish hours, and I have been listening to it on regular speed. I didn't speed it up, so it has taken me 25 hours of dedicated listening to get through that book. And we're nearing the end. I'm in the last like quarter or so of the book, so I should definitely be able to finish that this week and hopefully get a good chunk of the Odyssey done as well. So the game plan for this week specifically to try to get in some more reading is I have just gone through my Google Calendar, looked at what I have going on this week, during work, after work, that kind of thing, so that I can work out different times where I can get more reading done. And I think that the best way for me to make progress in this goal is going to be to couple it with something fun. So as I said before, I'm going to probably be listening to more of the audiobooks on my list while I'm doing things like cleaning or cooking, things like that. But that's not going to take up a ton of time. So I think I'm going to mix in a different, more fun-based activity so that I can make a bit more progress and have some fun while doing it. The project I've decided to start working on this week is a painting. I have these canvases that I get from Michael's that are usually between $8 and $14, and they are paint by number canvases. So it's quite relaxing to do, quite mindless to do. You don't really have to think about it that much. You know, they're all numbered. You just fill in the little space. Then at the end, you have a really pretty portrait that you can hang up in your home. That is something that I've been doing on and off in July. I just haven't really done it that regularly. So we're just going to be doing more of that this week. And I did start a time lapse when I began painting this portrait, so you'll get to see the progress on that as well. So that is the vague plan for the week, and then the more specific plan for today is after work, I really need to put away my laundry. That is something that I have not done, and it is slowly wreaking havoc on my life. So after I get off work, my plan is going to be to put in some headphones and just do some audiobook listening while I put away my laundry and clean and organize my room. And then if I have some time after that and I have the energy, I'm going to plan on doing some painting as well. So that is the end of my update for Monday. And I'm sorry if you can hear other people talking. I am in my office right now, so the walls aren't soundproof, that's for sure. But you know, we gotta do what we gotta do, so. Alrighty, checking back in. It is now the end of the day on Monday, and I have done quite a bit of cleaning, organizing, packing, all of that. And it is now about 9 o'clock, and I still haven't eaten yet, so
I need to take care of that first of all. I'm just gonna make something relatively quick, and then I think I'm just going to take another hour, maybe hour and a half, and do some painting while I listen to the Odyssey. So I finished the Iliad and now I am on to the Odyssey. So that is what I will be listening to for the remainder of the night. I'm not starting it from scratch tonight, but I have been working on this painting while I've been working my way through the Iliad. So I thought now would be a good time to include that footage so that you can see all of the progress that has been made on that painting. And I do really want to finish it soon, so I think I'm going to be working on that throughout most of this week. But yeah, so please enjoy this time lapse of what I have completed in this painting so far.
Good morning, everyone. It is currently about 6:40 in the morning and I'm going to the gym. I'm very sleepy, but this is something that I want to get done so I don't have to think about it for the rest of the day. So here we are. The workout I have today is pretty short. It's only 20 minutes, so I should be able to get in and out fairly quickly, and then I do need to run to the store before I go back home and get ready for work. So that is the plan for now, so I will check back in after that. Alrighty, workout is done. As you can probably tell by my very red face. The sun is a little in my eyes, so if I'm a little squinty, that's why. I finished my workout for the day, so that is now done and out of the way, which is great because the longer I go in a day without doing my workout, the less likely I am to do it. So getting up and doing it in the morning is most reliable way to make sure that I'm actually getting my workouts done. So glad that I did that this morning. It also helped that it was a short workout. So by the time I really started struggling in the workout, it was already about halfway done. So now that my workout is done, I now need to run to the grocery store, which is where I am now. So I just need to run in and grab a few things that I didn't pick up this weekend because I was busy. Let's go ahead and pop in real quick, get the stuff that I need, then go back home and get ready for work. It is a little bit later in the morning now. It is about 8:30, a little after 8:30. If you hear loud fans, whirring noises, those are fans that are circulating air in my house. It is now August in Texas. It is the hottest month of the year, and normally I would turn these fans off when I do this recording, but it's a little too hot to do that right now. So I'm just going to leave them on, and hopefully I'm talking loud enough so that you can hear me over the fans. I've already been logged on to work for about 15 minutes, read through my unread emails, sent a couple emails, and now I need to make myself some breakfast and make myself some coffee. So those are the two main goals right now. Aside from working today, I do have some literal housekeeping things to do. I need to do laundry like really bad, and I have all my clothes in the hallway. I just need to separate them and start doing my laundry. So that is the plan for today. I am just going to work for the next 8-ish hours until about 4, and I will be listening to some audiobooks where I can. I had the realization when I started the Odyssey yesterday that it is a lot shorter than I thought it was. The Iliad was like 26 hours. It was a very long audiobook. However, the Odyssey is only about 12, so significantly shorter than I thought it was, and probably, hopefully, should be able to get through it fairly quickly. Ideally, I would love to get through it in this video so that I can have both of those done, but we will see. Okay. It is later in the day now, so I just logged off of work and I did not get to listen to any more of my audiobooks today at work because I was just busy all day long. And I do have some plans tonight with a friend in a little over an hour, so there will not be much reading done over there either. I do have some things that I need to do before I go over there and before my friend is ready for me to go over there. The two main things that I need to do are take a shower, because I haven't showered yet from going to the gym this morning and I feel absolutely disgusting. The problem with summertime in Texas is you gotta plan when you're gonna shower, especially if you are a person that sweats a lot, like me.
I get hot very easily, and I sweat quite a bit, partly because I drink a ton of water. So that was part of the reason why I didn't shower this morning after the gym, because it just got hot again and I started sweating not too long after I got back from the gym. I feel better about showering now later in the day, because then hopefully I won't sweat as much before I go to bed, and I will actually still be clean at the end of the day. So that is one of the things that I need to do. And the other one is I really need to do some cooking so that I have some food to take for lunch tomorrow when I am back in the office. I did pull out some ground turkey from the freezer earlier today so that it would thaw out, and it is pretty much all the way thawed out now. It may be a little frozen still in the middle, but I'm gonna go ahead and cook it, and I'm basically going to be making some taco bowls. A very simple and easy thing to make. Just needs some ground turkey, brown it in a pan, and then I'm gonna cut up some bell peppers, some onions, and kind of stir fry those around as well so that I can have some fajita veggies with it. And then just gonna eat that with some rice and beans, maybe some lettuce, maybe some avocado, that kind of thing. So that is my plan for this afternoon and this evening. I've got a pan heating up right now, so let's go ahead and get to cooking so that we can get all of that done and out of the way and won't have to worry about it for the rest of the evening.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, August 2nd, and it is 7 o'clock in the morning, and I am at my office. So I have a lot of things to do today. I have my coffee right here, but as you can hear, I haven't made much progress on it. Also, isn't my cup super cute? It's got a bunch of books on it and it says my name. My grandma made it for me. Adorable. Anyways, we're losing focus this morning very quickly. I did not update any more last night after I went over to my friend's house. I didn't get home. I was gonna say I got home late, but that's a lie. I didn't get home late. I got home at like 8:30. I was just tired. I was just tired and I had laundry to put away before I could go to bed. So I didn't end up checking in once I got home. We didn't do much. We just watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine, had some dinner, and hung out. It was a great night. I had a good time, as I always do. You know, that's kind of why we've been friends for so long. But anyways, that's beside the point. So I had a thought. I think the last thing I talked about was how I was working on the Odyssey, and the audiobook was a lot shorter than I thought it would be. But I had a thought while I was driving into work this morning that maybe it would be better, because I'm not that far into the Odyssey, especially because I couldn't read it yesterday while I was working. And I was thinking that maybe it would be better chronologically if I paused the Odyssey and started reading Troy. And the reason why I'm thinking of doing that instead of my original plan where I was going to read the 2 works by Homer and then move into the Stephen Fry books, the reason why I'm rethinking that is because the book Troy talks about the Battle of Troy. And that more directly correlates with the Iliad than it does with the Odyssey. So I feel like it makes more sense for me to read Troy fairly soon after reading the Iliad, rather than reading the Iliad, then reading the Odyssey, and then kind of backtracking to Troy. So I may start listening to Troy and pausing on the Odyssey, and maybe I'll pick up the Odyssey like while I'm painting or something. I'm not entirely sure. Troy shouldn't take that long for me to get through. It's Stephen Fry, so I really enjoy his narration, and also I think that book is written in such a way that it's not very complicated to read, it's not very intimidating to read, whereas like when I was reading the Iliad, you know, there was like probably 15 minutes worth of the book that was just talking about Hephaestus making Achilles new armor towards the end, and I just remember I was listening to it one day and then I stopped, and then I was listening to it the next day, and like 10 minutes in I was like, wow, we're really still talking about this armor that like in the grand scheme of the story it doesn't really take that long. Like in my rereading, I low-key kind of forgot that Hephaestus makes Achilles new armor, because I remembered that Achilles gives Patroclus his armor. And then I remember that once Achilles finds out that Patroclus has died, he goes and starts on a murderous rampage. But I couldn't remember where he got new armor. And I forgot that Thetis asked Hephaestus to make him new armor. And that takes up a good chunk of one of the chapters of the book, and I just like completely forgot about it because it's been like 7 years since I've read it. But anyways, I just was thinking that maybe it would be better to listen to Troy today while I'm working. So yeah, I think that's gonna be my plan for the day. I'm at work early today because I have a lot of things to do. I don't particularly have anything that has a hard deadline today, but I'm always cautious on these days with deadlines. I just don't want to get a little overzealous and think like, oh, I'm good, and then like 10 minutes before the deadline I discover something that like I totally missed. I don't know why I told you about my work schedule for the day, but this is a reading vlog, so I guess that would fall into the vlog bit, you know, just telling you about my schedule and what I'm doing today. I'm gonna be working for the next like 8-ish hours until about 3:30. But if I do get to listen to some audiobooks today, I may start Troy and put the Odyssey kind of on the back burner a little bit, because it just makes sense to me to have the Iliad and then listen to Troy that deals with the same events and then go into the Odyssey. I think at the end of Troy it may even go into the Odyssey a little bit, so maybe I'll pause that audiobook there and then do the Odyssey. I don't remember. It's been a very long time since I've read any of these books, clearly. So the Stephen Fry ones definitely read more recently. I read those in like 2019, 2020, something like that. Whenever Troy came out, I read it pretty much as soon as it came out because I love Stephen Fry. And then the Iliad and the Odyssey, it's been even longer, more like 7-8 years, because the classical mythology class that I took was in like 2015, I'm pretty sure. So it's been a hot minute and I've forgotten a lot. But the Iliad was really good, even though it's really long and really wordy and drawn out. You know, it's an epic poem. They tend to do that. Cough, cough, Dante. Dante Alighieri does the same thing in the Divine Comedy. There's 3 of those books and they are all epic poems. Dante's Inferno is the only one of those books that I've read. I would like to read the rest of them, but that's neither here nor there. That is the plan for today. I've already been talking for like 15 minutes, so I need to go get to work. Just wanted to check in, tell you how my morning's going. It's going fine. I have my coffee. I'm gonna be leaving a little bit early, so that's always nice. But let's go ahead and get started with the day and get some work done before everyone else gets here, because that is when I'm most productive. Good morning, everyone. Today is, what day is it? Thursday. Today is Thursday, August 3rd, and I am wearing the same jacket, but I'm wearing a different outfit underneath it. So it is a different day. Believe you me. I didn't end up checking in last night. It was a whole thing. I started to get a migraine yesterday around 2, which since I logged on early, I was leaving at 3 anyway. So I went home, laid in the dark for a little bit, and then went and hung out with one of my friends for the evening. So that is essentially all you missed, just me not feeling the best and laying on various soft surfaces like couches and beds for the remainder of the evening. And I ended up going to bed super early for me. I fell asleep at like 9:30. So yeah, you didn't miss much last night. So I figured I'd just give you a recap now instead of trying to do that when I'm not feeling the best. As for what I was able to get done yesterday, because I was busy with my deadline stuff, I did not get to listen to much. And then by the time I was able to get to other things, I was not feeling great, so I wasn't really in the mood to listen to a book. And then on the way home, I just listened to a podcast. I needed something that I didn't necessarily need to pay that much attention to while I was driving home. So I listened to a podcast, but I'm feeling a lot better today. I do really want to start Troy today. I thought about it more yesterday throughout the day and also this morning while I was driving to work. And the more I think about it, the more it just makes sense to read Troy instead of the Odyssey. So I think I'm going to put a pin in that for now. Read Troy, maybe come back to it, or I may shake up the order that I read them in general, and maybe I'll read Song of Achilles next. I don't know. So for now, the plan is I definitely want to listen to some of Troy today after I get settled and meet the last of my deadlines that I have to get done this morning. I ended up having to order lunch today because as I was walking into the office, I realized that I forgot half of my lunch at home. I meal prepped these taco bowl things, and when I make these taco bowls, they normally have, ground turkey, fajita veggies like bell peppers, onions, things like that, rice, beans, and avocado. And yesterday when I brought that to work, I remembered everything except for the avocado. So I only ate like part of my lunch and I ate the rest when I got home, and I actually had avocado to eat with it. And today I was like, okay, I'm not gonna forget the avocado. What did I forget? Rice and beans. So arguably I did worse today on remembering my lunch than I did yesterday. So I ended up ordering a salad for lunch from Salata, and that'll be here at like 1. So that's gonna have to suffice for my lunch. I do have snacks and things, but I didn't bring enough to tie me over or make up like a full lunch. So yeah, that's kind of the boat that we're in right now. Yeah, so other than that, I'm just going to be working my regular hours today. It is about 8 a.m. now, so hopefully I can get a couple hours of Troy listened to today. I don't remember how long the audiobook is. I know I have it on Audible. I got all 3 of Stephen Fry's books on Audible years ago. So that's one good thing about Audible is like once you use a credit on a book, then you can re-listen to it however much you want to. So I do have those already downloaded onto my phone. I just don't remember how long they are. I have the physical books and they're not that thick. I'm gonna guess Troy is like 10 to 12 hours, something like that. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing today. Let's get started with the day, even though I don't really want to. But it's Thursday, so inching ever so slightly closer to the weekend. Catch you guys later. Bye.